cool because we don't have a levee in our town. And so that was the inspiration behind that. That was the beginning of the inspiration of this. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In this small town, I know everyone. If you want, you can climb the hill, watch the setting sun. In the day, the clothes hang out to dry, and of course, there's fireworks on the 4th of July. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. In the spring, Luann plants marigolds along the path that leads up to her family's old front porch. When I walk by, I say a prayer for them. Hope someday they let that color in. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. This small town is my home, though it was bypassed years ago. But it's the heart and breath and soul of everything I've ever known. I cannot let it go.
Here we go. I can't remember what one. Oh yeah.
Come Friday nights, there's music in the
I
park.
like that. Boom, 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 boom.
Roller skating, horseshoes, games till dark. Red velvet cake and apple pie. Homemade ice cream is you.
Gaze at the
sky. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back.
Excuse me. I got all messed up there, didn't I?
All right, this small town, Elba, Alabama, dedication. So we had, we really appreciate your requests. We had a couple of requests for this next song. Heidi and Linda. It's called "Wake Up," and Bill wrote this when he used to be when you were living in St.
I wrote it when I
James.
was 21 years old on that guitar.
Yeah.
And when I wrote it, I thought, this is Kate's guitar. 50 years from now, well, not quite 50, but. So, true story. The car that was not mentioned in this song is that the vehicle in the song is a 1968 Volkswagen Beetle. And the song says everything else about it. Gotta remember how it goes, yeah. We were driving late one night on Highway 53 with the baby in the backseat. Sally slept, her head on me. The radio was playing some unfamiliar song, just the kind of tune where I would have no chance to sing along. My mind was My mind was drifting across the line into a dreamy place like I did there. I tried so hard to shake it off. I even slapped my face, but Hypnotized by center lines, I soon was conscious free. Till I woke up driving down that median on 53. Wake up, pull over, walk around your car, get a clear idea where you are before you go too far. Wake up, pull over, rest a little while. You never know what you might have to face down that road a mile. All right, twin fiddles. Oh, that's on the record. I pulled back on shoulder in one piece and still alive. My car was going to 50 and my heart 155. The good Lord must have guided me, 'cause I missed that bridge and tree. How often do I sleep right through the things he does for me? Wake up, pull over, walk around your car, get a clear idea where you are before you go too far. Wake up, pull over, rest a little while. You never know what you might have to face down that road a mile. You never know what you might have to face down that road a mile. Wake up.
Wake up.
Ding. How do you like that new camera shot, huh? All three of them together on the screen.
Pretty exciting.
Oh, we got changes here. We got lots of changes coming along.
A lot of technology. You have to be skilled to do those things. Or keep trying.
Yep.
Well, I have a feeling this, there's some people that probably would have requested this, although they didn't tonight, but this is often requested. It's a little love song called All I Want to Do Is Love You.
And you know who you are. All I want to do is love you. And in your arms where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
You are the key to my diary. With you all my secrets are safe. You are the pages giving me a place where I can reveal all of me.
All I want to do is love you. And in your arms is where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
Take it, Bill.
You are my final destination. The reason I walk down this narrow road. I see the signs telling me you're mine. You make it easy knowing which way to go. All I want to do is love you. And in your arms where I want to be. All I want to do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
You are the flowers in my garden. I tend to you each day. You take it in
in your arms where I wanna be. All I wanna do is love you. Darling, your love has set me free.
All right.
I saw a cute cartoon today of a guy at the paranoia clinic, and the receptionist handed him a clipboard and said, just fill this out and everybody will be out to get you in a minute. All right. We're going to do we did an Emmylou Harris song last week. We're going to do another one this week, a different one. This is a song called Boulder Birmingham, which she wrote on the occasion of the passing of her dear, dear friend and the guy at the gateway to the music industry for her, Graham Parsons. And so a sad story. Another one of those brilliant musicians who died in their 20s. And but here's Boulder Birmingham.
I don't wanna hear a love song. I got on this airplane just to fly, and I know there's life below me, but all that you can show me is the prairie and the sky. And I don't wanna hear a sad story full of heartbreak and desire. Last time I felt like this, I was in the wilderness and the canyon was on fire, and I stood on the mountain. In the night I watched it burn. I watched it burn. I watched it burn. I would rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in his saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. Well, you really got me this time. The hardest part is knowing that I'm missing you. I've come to listen for the sound of the trucks as they move down that old 95. And I pretend that it's the ocean. Coming down to wash me clean, to wash me clean. Baby, do you know what I mean? I would rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in his saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. If I thought I could see your face.
Nice.
All right,
Beautiful.
Boulder to Birmingham.
Love that. We're gonna do.
So I made sure this next one was on the list tonight. May have missed it a couple times recently.
Yeah, we skipped it last weekend.
One of my most favorite songs, and I think a few of yours as well, Weightless.
We skipped this. I think we skipped it last week. We skipped We didn't do Hopos last week either. You know, we wedged those two new songs in there. And
Right.
these got bumped out, but not anymore. They're all in there this time.
Great.
Let's start doing longer shows. Running out of time. When I was 9, I got a pony. I brushed and rode him every day. But in my teens I got distracted. I knew my dad would haul the hay. I was gone when Daddy sold him, hanging downtown every day. Another kid would feed and ride him. What we don't love will surely slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless. I just push off and take to flight. But that was all before the hurting wrapped its weight around my neck. Now my feet are firmly planted. The sailing ship stays anchored in the bay. I still recall those dreams, but knowing the memories will fade, slip away, slip away. Memories will fade and slip away, slip away. Memories will fade and slip away. I always thought that I could fix it, but there it shattered on the floor. Its shape is gone, I don't remember what part goes where now anymore. Everyone thought ours was lovely, around so long it's bound to stay. But we both knew its days were numbered. We lost our grip, let it slip away, slip away. We lost our grip, let it slip away, slip away. We lost our grip, let it slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless. I just push off and take to fly. Speaking of flight, earlier today on Mars.
Oh, yeah.
The NASA launched the, no, I can't remember the name for some reason. Anyway, they sent along, it's not really a drone, it's more like a miniature helicopter, weighs 4 pounds. And they launched it today. It was the first motorized flight on a foreign planet. A foreign planet, yeah. Well, because we've had them on domestic planets before. And interestingly, the Wright brothers flew at Kitty Hawk, of course, and a piece of the fabric, the family that owned the Wright family, as opposed to the wrong family, the Wright family donated a little piece of fabric from the wing of the plane, and
The Wright brothers.
the Wright brothers plane that was on that unit.
The first flight.
Yeah.
It's really neat. Oh, thank you, Ron. He said the guitar might be overpowering the voices a little bit, so maybe just hold it down a little bit lower
I'll raise this up a little bit.
or raise this. Yeah, thank you, Ron.
This is
Appreciate that
our
very
manual
much.
adjustment here. We'll just raise this up farther away from the guitar, tip it back just a hair, and hopefully that'll fix it.
All
This is
right,
how
we
they used to do it in the old days, like in the caveman days.
do it by hand.
Yeah, yeah.
We appreciate your comments on sound and light and everything, so thank you so much. So we have, this was another request tonight. We have I Can't Take You Home.
I bet that comment was from when we were playing both guitars together too. That was probably the case.
Could have been. Mhm.
Because that song, last song was kind of quiet. I might not have been singing at the microphone either. Who knows? What are we doing now?
I Can't Take You
Oh,
Home.
I Can't Take
yeah.
You Home, all right. So, I wrote this as a solo song. It was kind of my breakthrough song as far as I've broken through. Pretty stretching that phrase.
Well, it won a song contest.
Well, yeah, it was my first songwriting contest I entered, and I entered this song. It was my second year out playing. Well, I hadn't even played out for 2 years yet, just for a year and a half when I entered the contest. And it was the Minnesota Folk Festival's new folk songwriting contest, modeled after the Kerrville one. And I ended up winning the contest, and it was kind of a surprise because the judges didn't like me. But somehow the numbers added up and I won it. So,
They did not like you. It was they didn't. Anyway.
well, it's actually a really funny story, and I should tell you a little bit about it. But they asked the late Peter Ostrusko was the one who was going to give the award and make the announcement and everything, and they handed him this piece of paper they won. Can I tell it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Just
tell
make sure
it.
you're
You guys
talking to
will
them.
hardly ever tell this story. It's kind of weird. So again, nobody knew me. I was down Minneapolis, or St. Paul, and nobody knew me, so I entered this song and performed it at the thing, and when they came, there was no like runners up or anything like that. It was just going to be the announcement of the winner, and there were 30 songwriters, I think, something like that. So they they gave Peter Ostrusko this letter from the judges, and they wanted him to read it. So this is Peter Ostrusko, the master mandolin player. Peter Ostrusko played on Blood on the Tracks, from Dylan, and he sadly just passed away just a month ago or so. Mm-hmm. And so he gets up there and he's reading it, and basically what it says is the judges decided that counting all those numbers is going to take too long. It's going to be hard work adding up all those numbers, because every songwriter had 5 categories, each one with a score of 1 to 5. So that's 5 numbers per songwriter. There's 3 judges, so that's 15 numbers times 30 songwriters.
Yeah.
That's 450 score sheets that they were going to have to tally up. And they thought, let's not do that. Why don't we just decide? Everybody just write down their top 3 songwriters. So they wrote down. This is Peter Ostrusko was reading this, explaining it. So we all wrote down our 3 favorite songwriters, and we looked, and not 2 of us had mentioned the same songwriters. There were 9 separate songwriters. And the thing, they said, oh no, what are we going to do? They got into a fight. And so they were arguing about it, and somebody said, well, you have to go by the rules. You have to count the ballots, And they said, and so we started counting, and this one person started just kind of, so it wasn't even anybody that any of us had picked. And the score came up, and the winner is Bill Isles. And I was like,
Thank you.
thank you, I think. Yeah. So the funny thing was, I went up there and I thought like they'd hand me something, a trophy or something like that. And he just shook my hand, and I wish I would have asked him for the letter. That would have been a good souvenir.
Yeah.
So now apparently there's some money prize, but I never got it.
Right.
But later on, about a year later, I wrote to him. Somebody said, "Yeah, you got paid for that, didn't you?" I said, "No." And he said, "Well, you should have been." So I just wrote to the organization. I said, "I see there must have been a screw up, but I was supposed to get paid, but I want to just donate that back," because they were barely making it. They only lasted a couple more years. The funny thing was, next year they announced runners up. They screwed it up again, and they announced the first runner-up as being the winner.
Oh.
And the judge, somebody's running out to Vance Gilbert was doing the announcements, and somebody ran out. That was Justin was the first runner-up. The winner is Sarah Thompson, also from our town. So I guess that's why they quit it, because we kept having the Duluth winners.
The Duluth winners are
so
just taking the show.
must be in the water. All right, so that's my little story about this song. So that fall, in August that year, I met. Actually, it was the day after I met Becky Schlegel that I started writing Weightless. Becky Schlegel, a wonderful singer-songwriter and dear friend of ours, and I converted this song to a duet, and she sang it with me on my first album. So now Kate's going to sing it, as she does on our duet album. I wasn't used to being alone. I was pacing by the phone. I went out, not knowing what to do.
And I went walking down a street, didn't know we'd ever meet and go somewhere to have a cup or two. But I can't take you home, and I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me.
I said something that made you laugh.
And I pulled out a photograph and talked about the way things used to be.
I said, yeah, I've been there too. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
And I liked your eyes when you said that thing to me.
But I can't take you home, and I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me. No, I can't take you home, and I can't lay you down, and I can't stay the whole night through, because I barely know me. I saw you once in a while, and in between I'd see your smile, and then one day you said you saw mine too.
Never thought I'd trust again, but slowly saw this thing begin, and I began to see myself in you.
And then you took me home, then you laid me down. My phone made a noise. I had it turned off.
Well, I have a little change on our set list for you, Bill. Sorry about that. I didn't get a chance to look this over. We had a request last week for The Great Divide.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Kate Wolf.
Yeah,
So
that's
we're
right.
going to switch out a song.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't matter, but
Well, see how the timing
but we
is.
did have a
Well, I think
request
we-
for this. I did that one last week too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so we're going to share
I
with
like
you
that
Kate
one.
Wolf's Across the Great Divide.
All right. All right. Fine.
Oh, sweet. Someone wants some yodeling.
Yodeling, yodeling, yodeling.
Yodeling, 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 yodeling.
That'll probably keep him from asking again.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fun. I'd like to try it again
Yeah.
sometime. Thank you, Anne. All right.
Cowboy's Lament has yodeling in it.
We'll have
Do
to
that.
maybe
I do
consider
that
that.
with Derek. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Also recorded by Nancy Griffith, who recorded this song, but it's Kate Wolf's song.
yes, Kate Wolf's Across the Great Divide.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been walking in my sleep, counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where these went, I can't say. I just turned around and they've gone away. I've been sifting through the layers of dusty books, faded papers that tell a story I used to know. It was one that happened so long ago. It's gone away in yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the Great Divide. Now I've heard the owl calling softly as the night is falling with a question. And I replied, now he's gone across the borderline. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the Great Divide.
Finest hour I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day. It's when the darkness rolls away. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the Great Divide. Where the rivers change direction across the Great Divide.
What's so funny?
So how do you like that split screen thing with you have all three different cameras at one time? Just give us your feedback on that. We were just I was just thinking that we were like beside ourselves.
We were.
Yeah.
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 Quite a few times there.
Yeah. But we're
Oh,
good.
great.
But,
We have,
but we're good people.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad this next song is on the set list because I really can't get enough of it. It's Bill's new song that was he shared with us during the Easter season called Gethsemane, but
It's good for the whole year round.
it sure is.
I'll move over a little bit, huh? From the lowly stable beneath the heavenly choir to a friend's denial beside the courtyard fire. Could he hear them marching? Know it would come to this. All the pain and glory brought with a single kiss. The morning star is rising, it's hanging in the tree. It's a long, long road, hard road that leads you on to Gethsemane. The fox's dens protect them, the eagles build their nests, but there's no sanctuary where he can find his rest. He was born a poor man, had no golden ring, twisted thorns would crown him to be the poor man's king. The morning star is rising, it's hanging in the tree. It's a long, hard road that leads you on from Gethsemane. All the roads you've traveled, all the friends you've lost, how you've cried for someone to help you bear your cross, how you've tripped and stumbled on your pilgrim feet. But the bitterer the bitter, the sweeter is the sweet. The morning star has risen, it's high above the tree, shining down to light your path to Gethsemane. Shining down to light your path to Gethsemane. Thank you. I'm getting there. Welcome back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
hello.
Kate Isles.
Hello.
So
Beautiful song, beautiful song. So we're going to do the other new one that you...
I got a kick out of that. I was singing that, and I happened to look over to get approval from Kate, and she was making a bed over here. Not making the bed, but putting like stuffed animals on it, straightening out the pillows. And
I was listening to every little part of it.
I was right at
But
the
I
part
thought I may
where-
as well make use of my time. So.
Well, it's right where I saying, there's no sanctuary where he can lay his head. All right, what do we got next, honey?
We have,
Earth and Sky. All right, there's another new one, Earth and Sky. But again, both these songs are really old as far as my writing process goes, but they're getting close to being finished. I mean,
Yeah.
my next step this week is I'm going to record them as a rough recording, and then I'm going to listen to them a bunch until I get the feel for whether I'm happy with it, how it sounds. I do have this knack of being able to listen as if I'm somebody else listening to my songs. It's hard to do at first, but you can really, I'm able to do that and see where my mind's going as if I was listening to the songs for the first time.
That's great.
Because you don't want what's called a tangential moment in a song, and you can watch for those. A tangential moment, a tangent is a line that goes directly off a circle, not perpendicular to the circle, but right with the path and off into space. And that's what you can do with somebody if you have the wrong lyrics or mess up on your song, that people start thinking about something else because they're like, that didn't make any sense. You know what would make sense instead? And they start thinking about something other than listening to your song. You've ejected them out of your world. And without a piece of the Wright Brothers playing to go with you. So we're going to do Earth and Sky now, and I need a pick for this one, I think. Do I need a pick for this one? Oh, again, we're working on this one. That was a different than normal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. One.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know this song yet. Okay,
it's
now
right,
I do.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah, now the structure. We don't have the structure written.
Yeah, I thought we were starting
on the
there.
cheat sheet.
All right.
Run, run, lover, flee to this place. There will be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore. My love lies beneath me. She is the earth. She brings forth abundance of staggering worth. There's gold in her bosom, beauty and mirth. My love lies beneath me. She is the earth. Run, run, lover, flee to this place. There will be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore.
My love hovers over me. He is the sky. His face ever changing with flashes of light. In the peach tint of morning and the blackness of night. My love hovers over me. He is the sky.
Run, run, lover, flee to this place. There will be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore. All right. Do we have any comments or anything we need to answer? Any questions?
We don't, not at this time.
You've been watching it pretty
Yes, I
close, and
have.
there they are right there. Oh, and thinking of coming up to Duluth to see us on Sunday. Call ahead to the venue because it's a weather permitting kind of a show. Because we're not sure if it's like clear. I think we're going to be playing no matter what because they have a garage door they can open up by the brewery area of the brewery, and but if it's raining, then they would probably cancel because there'd be nobody outside to watch us. But so call ahead to the venue, and we hope to be there. That'll be a fun to get outside and do a show for first time together since last summer.
Yeah. So we have a request for November Bloom. Thank you, Linda Rawlings. I love this song as well. This one, a lot of people request this one too.
It'll never bloom, I tell myself, but I pick it anyway. A slopping cold delphinium on a bleak November day. All around the dried up remnants of the brighter days of June. You taught me one must brave the cold to see November bloom. It'll never bloom, I tell myself as I carry it along. And as if some tune could help it through, I sing a blooming song. In the house I cut the stem and drop it in your crystal vase. I remember when Dad gave it to you, how the love lit up his face. Did he take your hand and draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you crossed the room? Did he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Did he whisper soon, November bloom? It'll never bloom, I tell myself, but the morning proves me wrong. I wake to find that 7 buds had opened in the sun. How long this blue delight will keep its flowers, I don't know. But I'm thankful for each one of them as I look out on the snow. Did he take your hand and draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you crossed the room? Did he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Did he whisper soon, November bloom? I grabbed the phone to call you as I settle in your chair. You tell me Dad came calling for your birthday party there. You said you danced and laughed and walked out in the blue light of the moon. I'm thankful that you found it too, your own November bloom. Does he take your hand and draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you cross the room? Does he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Does he whisper soon, November bloom? drowsy whispers soon, November blue. Thanks for asking for that. You asked for it. We are going to do Hobos in the Roundhouse now. And we're doing well with timing. It's right up almost 8 o'clock now. We got 4 songs to go, so that's perfect. I have a little sip of water. Just for no reason at all. So here's Hobos in the Roundhouse. We're thankful for all the other groups that have recorded this, and this is the best version. From 7 to 7 every night of the week, fixing trains in the roundhouse, I work on my feet. And I told my children, I hope the bed bugs don't bite. And I got hobos sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. From Akron and Hinckley, Prairie du Chien, they are soldiers and lawyers, I believe what they're saying. And I'll rouse them at 4 and they'll head down the line. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, they hired a new man to work as a guard. Every morning at sunrise, he checks out the yard. But for now I won't trust him, though he seems pretty nice. 'Cause I got hobos sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, I asked my Savior, what should I do if I'm caught helping hobos? My job could be through. And I heard the answer so clear and so bright. Are my hobos sleeping in your roundhouse tonight? Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack beds. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. night, boys.
I have to say, I missed hearing that. I missed singing that. It's been a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't have any capo on it. This is a song Kate wrote called Beautiful Skies. She wrote it as a ballad, and at least the verses she wrote as a ballad, and then brought it to me, and I said, you know, let's try speeding this up once and make it into a bluegrass kind of a song. And it worked out well. And this is definitely a Kate song. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These crazy days tear us apart. These hurtful words only break my heart. I push you away, should make you pay. Then I see the hurt in your face. There's so much fighting, wars are raging. Am I so naive to want to grow wings? I'll take you with me up to the skies. If it's fight or flight, I'd rather fly. Beautiful skies, bright blue and clear. Beautiful skies, rise above the fear. Beautiful skies, grow wings and fly. Beautiful skies. Now I'm nesting, building a home. I don't mind being here all alone. Don't need no nightlight, don't want no city lights. I'm safe and warm, don't fear the storm. Those hurtful days,
Those hurtful days,
are long gone.
long gone. I see them down below,
specks on the ground. Faraway shapes,
Far away shapes.
can't make 'em out.
I can't make them out.
We're out here now, let's sing and shout. Beautiful skies, bright blue and clear. Beautiful skies, rise above the fear. Beautiful skies, grow wings and fly. Beautiful skies, beautiful skies.
All right, I got to work out a lead on that song. I'm just monkeying around. I like to be able to. Nice and easy one. It's easy when we're not doing the song. All right, we are looking at.
I have a cover tune to share with you. It's kind of fun.
Oh
little
yeah,
song
it's a
called In
fun
a Town
song.
This
Yeah.
Size.
This is a song by Kieran Kane called "In a Town This Size." I had a lot of fun with this one. This was the first time I ever heard it was on John Prine's "For Better or Worse" duet album. "For Better or Worse" duet album. I had no excuse there because I have my tooth in. What else? Announcements. We're getting close to the end of the show here. This is actually our last song of
Think of any
the two we have left to do. So we want to thank you again for your support for our music, your donations, and the cards and letters that we get from you.
Yeah,
We appreciate that
we sure
very
do.
much. And it's
Send
also-
any note. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, we love your comments and we enjoy those. And I know you're all kind of getting
And if
to
you
know each other.
requested a song during the show and we didn't see it, we're sorry, and
We'll do it next
we will be
week, yeah.
seeing that, and we will put it on our list for next
Yeah.
week, like we did just with the Great
Yeah.
Divide tonight. So, working on a couple more new songs to introduce. One's a brand new song, which would be nice to have something new, and as opposed to one that I resurrected and rebuilt. Yeah, it's like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
That's all right.
working on the
It's
hot
always
rod in the
great. Yeah,
garage.
but they're still
Yeah.
really
Getting
great.
there.
All right, so should we do it in a town this size?
All right, on this size. Let's see how to start. Oh, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Let's get the camera straightened out again here.
How's your low? Are we in tune here? You sound a little sharp.
I'm right on.
Okay. Okay.
Yours might be off.
I just checked it.
Oh,
I
okay.
just want to make sure it sounds good together. So, oh, I'm a little sharp.
Yeah.
That's
Thought
me.
I was sharp. I mean, I'm dressing.
You are sharp.
I dress sharp. Got the long underwear shirt on underneath my 30-year-old jacket.
All
If you
right.
guys could see this, it's just shredded inside. I love it though. It's so comfortable.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's still off. All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a smoky bar, in the backseat of your car, in your own little house. Someone's sure to find you out what you do and what you think, what you eat and what you drink. If you smoke a cigarette, they'll be talking about your breath. In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size.
Well, I had me a fight with my boyfriend last night. Before the moon went down, it was all over town.
How I made her cry, how she said goodbye. If it's true or not, doesn't seem to count a lot in a town this size. There's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can't steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a town this size. In a town this size. That's so much
All
fun.
right.
Too bad it's such a short song. All right, well, we want to thank you again for being
Yes.
here with us. We're going to do the encore now. We can hear the thunderous applause.
Yeah, we thank you for those. All right.
And
This is out to you, our friends, and to you and your best friend. And
I'm working on a couple things. One is an old piece of cowboy poetry, a poetry song. And that I'm really hoping to get that finished this week, and maybe even I might wait to do a video and do it in the tack room
yeah,
down in Maple Plain with the saddles
Yeah,
behind me and
yeah.
everything. That may be the best way
that
to
might.
do it.
Yeah, if you can get down there.
That would
for
be in
sure.
middle of June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can get down there. I got a car.
Oh, I was just.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna do it before next week.
Well, I'd like to do it by next. I'd like to do it. Oh, you know what? I'll talk to Derek.
Yeah.
But he can find me a tack room
Yeah.
I can record it in.
Yeah.
All right. I'd love the smell of a tack room. Oh, for those of you that don't know it, that's not a heart attack room. It's a tack room is where you keep all your saddles and bridles and everything. And the smell of that is so wonderful. It's just one of my childhood. We had a mudroom / tack room. It was in our basement. So it was right inside the back door, walkout basement. There we had our saddles mounted on the wall, and that's where we took off our muddy boots and everything, if we were wearing any at all. And all right, so we're going to do a friend of mine by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell, and it's a song that we recorded. We converted to a duet, and we put it on Kate's solo album, even though it's a duet. It's the only duet on that solo album. All right, ready? Don't you play guitar in this?
Never have.
You've never played guitar in this?
I have not.
Oh, interesting. How much I've been paying attention in my own little world over here.
You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and see me cry. Called me to say hi.
The world is such a crazy place, full of joy and pain. What would I do without you? Here to keep me sane.
I've seen revolving doors. I've been a stepping stone. I don't know what I did wrong. Why they left me alone.
When everybody lets me down, you lift me up again. What would I do without you? My old faithful friend. You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Call me to say hi. What would I do without you?
Good night, friends. Thank you.
The lighting is good too, you guys. We changed our lights a little bit. We're aiming them up more towards the ceiling now, so they're not shining directly on us. I think that's working out better because I used to be kind of this white glow.
Probably is, yep. Great to have you with us on Monday nights.
Take care, everybody. And goodbye, YouTube people.